see that? Our winter weather forecast here, we've been telling you about it, and now here it is. We have been looking at some trends around the world and here close to home to see how this winter may play out. Now, the last few winters, we've seen some snow, but our snow lovers have been severely disappointed. Usually in an average winter, Baltimore gets about 19.3 inches of snow. Some winters are way above that. Some winters are way below that. Now, there are signals that this winter may be actually kind of near that mark. So let's explain how we came to that conclusion. So we have a number of factors we look at. These are just three. We have about probably 15 other ones, but the three ones that are the most important and probably the most predictable at this point in the game are the weak La Nina. So usually we go into a winter with either El Nino, La Nina, or neutral, nothing. And they can vary in degrees of weak to strong. This year we're looking at a weak La Nina. So what does that mean? Well, it's kind of more of the same that we've already gotten. We've had so many big temperature swings here recently where we have this temperature whiplash scenario happening. I don't see any change in that through at least January. Now, as La Nina fades out, which we are predicting to happen later in the winter, this may become less of a player, and that is when the greater uncertainty of February and March plays out. But at least December and January, expect big temperature swings. The polar vortex, remember that? Some winters we talk about that. Other winters we barely make mention of it. I think this winter we will be talking about the polar vortex because it will be unsettled, meaning that pieces of it may break off. And when that happens, extremely cold air comes into the United States. That ties into item number 3, an active storm track. If you have colder weather and an active storm track, you're looking at winter weather. Now, the type of pattern that La Nina favors are more numerous, weaker storms, the storms that deliver less than 4 inches of snow, but you get more of them. So we may be dealing with more nuisance storms, but that still could cause a number of rush hours to be in an issue in terms of winter weather. And a western storm track would favor sleet and ice. So it's harder to get a pure snowstorm around here in this type of pattern. But like I said, there will be a lot of fluctuations too, so there will be opportunities for snow. So the setup is much warmer than normal temperatures in the south. Combine that with a displaced polar vortex. It's supposed to be in the polar region. So when that drops down, you have extremely cold air going up against extremely warm air. That creates that jet stream. Now, in some winters, you have that jet stream a little further to the south. That's when we make out really good with snow. Other winters, way to our north and west, and that's when we don't make out great with snow. This year, I see that track almost right on top of us. So this is where neighborhood weather really comes into play. I think that in and around Baltimore, we're going to be right near that 19.3 average here, with northern and western areas locked into more of that cold track and trend. That means your totals could be about 20 to 25 inches. Now, compared to last winter, 10 to 15 inches of snow possible just to our south and east from Annapolis to the eastern shore. This type of pattern, though, for our beach communities usually does not favor much in the way of snow. We do see trends for potential snowier than normal conditions for December and January. So our odds at a white Christmas this year are a little bit higher than usual. Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Steve. What a nice breakdown. Thank you for that, making that so easy to understand.